Good morning, everyone. I was trying to catch them playing as long as they would before they saw the camera. DJ, don't get me. Ow! Don't get me, Missy. No. Oh, they're rotten. We're calling them our little sweethearts today in honor of Valentine's Day, huh? Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying their little sweethearts today. Here it's kind of cold outside, but I think it's going to warm up, isn't it?
36 now.
That's a high, or that's now?
I believe so.
Well, I'm hoping these little sweethearts can spend some time outside playing. They went out this morning early with Dad to clean the yard, and I looked out, and several of them had Simon down playing tug of war with him. So I opened the door and I hollered Simon, and oh my goodness, he lifted his head and looked for me and then came running. Save me, save me. And that one picks on him all the time. Don't you, Miss Reba? Reba. Hey, Reba. Sheba, she stays in most of the time right by me. Chloe's getting to where she stays in. When they're moody like this, they're not interested in going out to roughhouse and play. They'll go out and take care of business, but they just want to be close to Mom. Oh, Mom. Oh, Mom.
It says by 3 o'clock, 45.
It's our high today will be 45. That ought to be warm enough for them to play outside.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, Sheba? Oh, Mom, I want in Dad's lap.
Come here.
Oh, they are so clingy right now. But Sheba should be breeding tomorrow. And possibly Chloe, too. Hey. I know somebody's made comments and stuff asking about what I meant when I said we're going to do natural breeding and some AI. Originally, the girl that owns the stud, she was just going to come up for one day with her stud. And normally, she doesn't let him do natural breeding outside of her dogs. And I don't even know on her dogs. But she was going to come, and she still is. She's going to show up tomorrow. And she does her own AI. She can do a side-by-side with her stud. She can collect and turn right around and artificially inseminate the female. And that's just the way a lot of breeders are doing it now. It protects the dogs. It saves a lot of time. And it's just good all the way around if you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. A lot of people will order a stud service or purchase one from somebody that lives far away. So they will collect it artificially and ship it in a special box. And then you take your female to the vet. You do progesterone testing. You figure out the best day for conceiving. And then if you don't know what you're doing, you pay the vet to do the artificial insemination. You pay the vet to do the progesterone testing. Well, my friend is coming, and she does all of it herself, and it's included in the stud fee. So she's going to come, and she's going to do AI tomorrow with Sheba for sure, but probably Chloe too. We'll do the progesterone testing first and make sure it's a good day for it. But she's going to teach me how to do the artificial insemination. And originally she was going to do that, and then she was going to leave us enough stuff to inseminate a second time for each girl. But now she's decided, since our girls are just a few days apart and may not be ready on the same day, she's going to go ahead and just leave her stud here with me, and I can follow up with some natural breeding. We just don't want to miss a pregnancy. And if Sheba's ready but Chloe's not, the breeder lives just far enough away that we just want to save some travel time and some of the hassle that goes with getting together at the same time, making our schedules fit and all of that. So she decided, I guess she trusts us enough, she's going to let her boy stay with us a few days. And that way, if Chloe is another couple of days out, I can just let, and because it's Chloe's first time and I just don't really know what to expect. All I've ever done is natural breeding, and that's really what I like, but I would love to learn how to do the artificial insemination, because there are a lot of good looking studs out there that might carry the certain colors and traits and things that I might be interested in down the road. And if I could do it myself without having to spend a lot of money on the vet side, it's just a good thing to learn. So, and she's willing to teach me, so I'm willing to learn. But that's why we're doing both AI breeding and natural breeding. So Delilah, she's still not in heat, so hopefully, I just don't know. We may be scheduling another day to get together anyway when Delilah and Candy, I'm hoping those two will hold off at least 2 to 3 weeks and come in behind Sheba and Chloe. That would make life much easier for me if we had puppies about ready to go home before the next puppies were born. But regardless, however it works out, we're going to have quite a few puppies. If everybody gets pregnant, and they should, there's no reason why they shouldn't. It is possible that they, something will go wrong and they won't, but I've only had that happen once, and every time we go through breeding season, my girls always get pregnant, so we will see. And the little stud that's coming to visit, he's got quite a good reputation, so we're not worried about things on his end either. And we're just getting our minds psyched up to get ready to have a lot of puppies. Last year, we had 3 litters, all born in the same week, and I'm kind of thinking that's quite possible this time. We had a total of 16 puppies at once, and they were all just within a day or so difference in age, but it worked out really well. My mamas get along so good that we were able to combine them all into one playpen here in the living room when they got big enough to get out of their whelping beds. Each mama had her own whelping bed and own little playpen separated to where she had her privacy, and she took care of the babies for the first 3 weeks. And as soon as their eyes opened and they started trying to stand, we moved them all to the living room. And all 3 mamas would go in and out of the playpen and nurse any of the babies or all of the babies. And at that time, we had Ray Ray was still with us. She's been rehomed since then. And Ray Ray was a gorgeous girl, and she really was a good mama, but she wasn't as good as Sheba and Delilah. So Ray Ray was kind of more interested in going outside to play with the rest of the pack, where Sheba and Delilah were totally dedicated. They didn't want to leave those babies at all, hardly. But Ray Ray would be like, you guys take care of them. I'm out of here. I'm going to play. So it's nice when you have more than one mama, because if something happens to one of them's milk or something, so anything can happen, where it's harder on one mama. But when we had 3 mamas, it was pretty exciting around here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, I mean, the babies all got along great, and it was just so much fun having that many babies running around and playing in here. All the mamas were involved with feeding them, nursing them, cleaning them, taking care of them, playing with them, doing all of that, and helping with the weaning process. So I know I can do 3 litters, but I would prefer 2 at a time. So I don't know. I know that we have so much fun with our dogs and what we're doing. And the dogs are very happy and content and well cared for. They love getting spoiled and getting all this attention. And they're our personal little lap pets as much as they are for breeding. So we're just looking forward to it. They really do keep every day so enjoyable here. Occasionally we might have a bad day now and then, but not usually. Not usually. Last year our bad days was about 3 different times my whole pack managed to get out of our yard or out that front door at the same time and would take off running through our neighborhood together, as there was 5 that got out one time and 6 that got out 2 other times. Now that was a bad day each time because we were scared. We were tracking them down. We got neighbors involved to help. At one point, Jeff got the police to help because we were worried. And I mean, when they take off running in a pack, they don't know where they're going. And they're just running because the one next to them's running. So that's the kind of bad day. If we have a bad day, it's usually something really out of the normal like that. Since then, we have put extra guards up in front of the door, and my husband has reworked the gate in the backyard on the fence so that they can't pop it open. But so we haven't had that happen since last year. And now we have the little ID badges. If it was to happen, they have their little, they are microchipped, but they also have these little buddy ID badges with the QR code on them. And anybody that happened to find one of my dogs, all they have to do is scan that QR code and they know exactly how to get a hold of me. They know right where that dog lives, they know what that dog's name is, and they even get to see a picture of that dog. So that made me feel a little more secure when I got those. But anyway, we're excited. We're waiting on our little friend to come and stay with us. He'll be here sometime tomorrow, and I will just keep y'all updated on that. I'm sure he'll be on the videos, and we'll just keep everybody informed of where we're at, what we're doing. So again, happy Valentine's Day to everyone, and I just hope everyone enjoys a really special holiday. Well, I'll be back maybe later today, but tomorrow for sure.